What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And this one, I'm going to talk about what's going on with Tesla stocks, some very important news that came out involving the company, the products of Tesla moving forward, and some news involving Elon Musk as he managed to avoid getting fined in California for possibly using his phone while driving. But before I do anything like this, before I talk about Elon Musk and what's going on with Tesla stock and some news affecting it, let me just mention a couple of things. I am personally not a financial planner, so take none of this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100 into the account, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks plus a $50 cash reward. And the offer ends in just 2 days. Anyways, when it comes to Tesla, we have a very bullish looking daily candle so far for today after this bullish news came out from Apple, as it's going to be, once again, inviting a lot of people to its very big launch event for September 12th, where it may be launching the iPhone 15. So just some news about Apple that's helping the whole market pump, and also because of some good jobs numbers, at least for the market's perspective, the jobs market is getting weaker, and that's exactly what the market wanted. But anyways, now let's talk about Elon Musk, what's going on with him. So Elon Musk basically may have been using his phone. I'm not going to make any claims about it since I wasn't really next to him, so I can't really say this with 100% certainty. But Elon Musk may have been using his phone while he was live streaming in Palo Alto, driving around inside of a Tesla. And he put the car in autopilot mode and he was just continuing to move around in it. And then he was talking a lot about its features when doing the live stream. So there was a lot of talk about how Elon Musk was using his phone, not being attentive and doing all sorts of things like that while he was technically in the driver's seat inside of a vehicle. And many people out there were saying that he should have gotten fined for it, right? He broke the law, he did this and that. However, based off the laws in California, because he was in California when this happened, there was basically this little ruling that came out that Elon Musk was not actually and technically being watched by an officer. It says right over here, according to the Palo Alto Police Department, had an officer seen Elon Musk with the phone in his hand while he was driving, then they could have actually given him a ticket for violating California's hands-free law, right? However, we didn't truly see him like they did. There was never like an officer next to him to like witness it, as no officer witnessed what happened in person, so they can't really give him a ticket. So, it's not really Elon Musk's fault. He wasn't really involved in any of the decisions they made, if you think about it. So I'm not going to like call this out as like being corrupt or anything like that. It is simply just the law. It's simply the officers following law and order. And it's them just being honest. So there's nothing like, sketch about this. There's no like conspiracy about this. It's just Elon Musk, he doesn't have to be fined for it. I mean, if there wasn't an officer, then it is what it is. The law is the law. We're also seeing this right here. I mean, I'm seeing all these headlines about Elon Musk getting booed at a gaming competition. This is making all the headlines. My point in saying this is this. This is making all the headlines. The headlines are very biased against Elon Musk and Tesla. This is just so clear. And you have to remember, a lot of great people and bad people will always get boos and applause from people, to be honest with you all. So it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter. I just want to call this out because I'm seeing so many headlines that are talking about how Elon Musk is getting booed, he's not popular, he's this and that. Well, there was a survey I talked about in my video from yesterday that showed that about 20% of Tesla investors, not investors, the Tesla owners, were just not satisfied with Elon Musk. But then 80% of them said that they were satisfied with him. They're proud of him. They approve of him. It just goes to show, your perspectives could change everything on Elon Musk or anyone in general. So the majority of Tesla owners do respect Elon Musk. They definitely are very, very satisfied with the work he has done. So don't let all of these negative headlines get the best of you, or don't just simply believe everything you hear perfectly. My job is just to like call out biases and let you know that not everything that is said is necessarily said with good intent, at least just to be honest with you. Anyways, going forward, when it comes to Tesla in itself, there's some news coming out right here about how Tesla received a special order from the NHTSA involving the autopilot probe. So this is important because they realized that Tesla introduced an autopilot configuration that when you will enable it, the drivers could use the autopilot without having to just like torque the steering wheel every single time. And they found this as something that could be very concerning. And they mentioned that this feature, in essence, could lead to more drivers to just relax, not even pay attention, which could lead to more accidents because they know, the FSD is not perfect. And at the same time, I mean, this is something that could be a concern. So as a result, they were, supposed to like respond to the order, and if they didn't do it, they would face about $26,000 in fines daily. So you can see the NHTSA is just on top of this. They're very strict on Tesla. They're obviously not in support of the FSD or that technology, in my opinion, and they have to be as very detailed as possible. Now, with these risks going on, it really is a risk. I mean, the truth is, you can't really deny it. There is some risks involved in using the FSD. And that's why the NHTSA is so involved in all of this. And they're very, very meticulous with all of these regulations, all these things they're calling Tesla out for. So there's like a good and bad side to it. The bad thing is they're very picky in a way. And sometimes they like to just, act a little pessimistic in a way when it comes to this technology. But at the same time, it's okay because they're trying in some ways to improve the safety precautions of Tesla and for the vehicle drivers out there. So I'm okay with it. I'm not entirely against the NHTSA. I just think that there are some instances where these probes could go a little bit too far and they give Tesla a little bit too much criticism and make it seem as though like a whole lot of progress hasn't even been made. Now, they want more details about the hands free version of the autopilot, and they're becoming more and more stringent on how they're regulating Tesla because of this. So this is very important for Tesla. If there are more announcements being made from the probes, because as of recent, the NHTSA came out and they pretty much made Tesla have to include another version in the FSD update for them to basically stop or suspend FSD from drivers with more strict regulations. So the NHTSA caused that. They had to do that for the sake of safety reasons, at least in their opinions. And with that, all of that going on, I mean, this is slowing Tesla down to some extent, but there is an argument you can make that it's for the safety of drivers and for the safety of the streets. So, it's very mixed in my opinion. But with news like this coming out, it's not good for Tesla in a lot of ways. It's not good to see them going on trial, having to like defend themselves and things like that. So, it is what it is, but this is all part of the process for Tesla to improve and for this technology to continue to bloom. Now, there's also some other things going on right here about PepsiCo revealing the truth about the semi-trucks. With them coming out with the semi-trucks, I believe that they're becoming very, very bullish catalyst for Tesla for the longer term. However, there's still improvements that have to be made in their overall functionalities. So you can see right here, Pepsi announced that one of the most advantageous ways of driving the trucks would be to use them for about 12 hours a day. And they want to use routes that are like under 100 miles per day, at least to start us off for now. But they're also dedicated to long haul routes that could go like 250 to 450 miles simultaneously. So they're basically telling us that they have to like stop and charge quite a bit. But I honestly don't consider that too bad, because you have to consider that with the mega chargers, and you can see it right here, they could reportedly go from 5% charge to 95% in just 20 to 30 minutes. So if they keep this up, that's going to be very, very awesome for them. So in my opinion, it's pretty good, the technologies we have already, and it's just going to get better as time goes on, because the trucks are not in their official state just yet. They're going to keep on improving as time goes on and become more energy efficient. So the criticism they're getting would be because of the fact that there could be a lot of stops that have to be made sooner than expected, and there are some other things going on when it comes to improving them. We're still waiting for that. As of right now, this is going to help to reduce emissions to some extent. And I do believe that as time goes on, it's just going to get better, especially when they're driven for longer. Now, another study found that the Tesla battery longevity is not affected by frequent supercharging. That's some good news for Tesla, if anything. The new report came out and it found that by looking at data from over 12,500 Tesla vehicles as a survey, they found that there's little to no difference in battery degradation between frequent fast charging and rare fast charging. That's some good news for Tesla, very, very good fact. And this is what the data and research has suggested. And last but not least, the Model 3 Highland has been spotted in Germany right now. So some very, very good news for Tesla. They're experimenting with the new, different looking models, new looking like kits, if you want to use that term, just to describe how these Teslas are looking, and they're continuing to grow moving forward. So looking at the new types of like colors they have, the new bodies, I think this is great news for Tesla as they're continuing to improve their models and just to open the books for more and more audiences. And then on top of this, the Model 3 is very popular in Germany in itself. So I really hope that this continues to get more and more individuals' attentions, and I'm very excited for what the future holds. So, anyways, guys, those are some of the biggest headlines that came out for today that are affecting Tesla. I want the best for everyone, and I'm very happy that Elon Musk has not been fined. I mean, I don't really think he minds it anyways, but just to be clear, guys, it's great news technically. I just want the best for Musk and Tesla moving forward. All right, so thank you for listening. Have a great day, everyone. Remain calm, cool, and collected, and I'll be back tomorrow for another Tesla update video. Thank you, and peace out.